Alright guys, welcome to the Rodney1279 channel on this September 6, 2013 game. 13th day we are about to play a game. I have my 6 Skype friends, 2 of them are spectators in the forms of Gary Newkirk.
Do you want to do this with me?
Steve Kabrowski!
Toasty!
And we have our 4 contestants who are vying for big bucks. We have my executive producer slash contestant, JVD.
I did not sleep with that young man here. No, as a matter of fact, no.
Yeah. And we have Jay York.
I'm gonna try to vibe with a big bus, but if I don't, I miss.
Yep. And we have our returning champion, Kyle Hirshon, who has a 1-game winnings total of $27,750.
Anyone that you dance with me? No. You ain't gonna let anyone dance with fuck you.
And we have Tim the Whammy Zuna. And let's get right down to it. We ain't gonna waste any time because I'm excited. It's the weekend. Y'all ready to enjoy the weekend?
No. Last weekend before I have to go back.
Here we go. Let's get to pressure luck.
Do you want to do that to me? No. Why don't you even shut up?
Oh, it started right away. That's strange. Okay. Alright guys, so we're gonna get right to the game right now. So we're gonna do 4 players. Now, Jay, is this your first time joining me in the DVD game?
Started is use your DVD remote and select the number of players.
Okay, so we're gonna do 4 players, and the first question will go to JVD. Good luck, everybody.
Okay, here we go with round 1. Player 1, are you ready? You get to answer the first question for a chance at 3 spins. Which British-born American comedian was famous for his crisp, rapid-fire one-liners? To win, take my wife, please.
All right, JVD, this is for 3 spins. Which comedian was famous for Take My Wife, Please? Is it Jack Benny, Milton Berle, or Henny Youngman?
What was the question one more time?
Which comedian was famous for Take My Wife, Please? Jack Benny, Milton Berle, or Henny Youngman?
I don't know what the we're trying to say for the last part.
Henny Youngman.
No, the last part of the project.
Oh, you.
So, yeah, can you write in the chat box?
Yeah, I'll type in the chat box right quick. Ask for everybody else here. Y'all can look in there too. Excuse me, YouTubers. Give me 1 second.
Here's Johnny.
We just say, anyone here from the, remember that he might be retiring from doing the thing?
I'm there.
Okay, retired.
That's the question, JVD. Which comedian was famous for Take My Wife, Please? Is it Jack Benny, Milton Berle, or Henny Youngman?
Probably wrong, but I'm really sure Milton Berle.
Milton Berle, okay. Jay, what do you say?
Right, player 2, for a chance at 1 spin, what's your answer?
Alright, I'm gonna say Jack Benny.
Okay, Jay says Jack Benny. And Champ, what do you say, Kyle?
A correct answer here adds 1 spin to your total.
Any young men? Okay. So somebody's going to be right here. And Tim, what do you say?
Your turn to answer, player 4. Get it right and score another spin.
Tim is going with Henny Young Men. Okay. Well, let's see who's right. Who's going to get some spins?
Okay, folks, let's see how many spins you all scored for question number 1.
Henny Young Men's right. So Kyle and Tim get 1 spin each.
Thank you very much.
Now over to you, player 2. It's your turn to answer a question first and pick up those 3 big spins.
I agree with you too, Gary. We'll talk about it after this game.
When a U.S. president vetoes an act of Congress, which congressional majority is required to reverse the veto?
All right, Jay, this is your question with 3 spins. If a president vetoes an act of Congress, which majority is required to reverse the veto? Is it 3/4, 2/3, or 3/5?
I will say 2/3.
He's going with 2/3. All right, Kyle, what do you say?
Okay, player 3. A correct answer here adds 1 spin to your total.
Okay, Kyle's going with 2/3. All right, Tim, what do you say?
Your turn to answer, player 4. Get it right and score.
Yeah, hold on 1 second.
I know you're if the president vetoes an act of Congress, what's the majority that needs to be had for the bill to go through anyway? Is it 3/4, 2/3, or 3/7?
3/5.
3/5.
What do you?
He's the 3/4 now.
He's going with 3/4. Okay. And JVD, what do you
Okay,
say?
player 1, now it's your turn. Answer the question
You're
correctly.
going
and you
with
will score
2/3.
1 spin.
Okay. And let's see who's right.
So, how did you all do? Let's check the result for question number 2. 3 out of 4.
It is 2/3. That's right.
Good answers.
So Jay, you get 3 spins. JVD and KMH get 1 spin, and Tim.
Right. And those 3 spins are.
Oh, you'll get spins next time. All right, Kyle. Here's your question.
Most people know what Alexander Graham Bell invented in 1876, but what did Martin Copper of Motorola invent in 1973?
For 3 spins, Kyle, what did Martin Copper of Motorola invent in 1973? Is it? Yeah, a Motorola. Martin Copper, a Motorola. What did he invent? Is it the cordless phone, the cell phone, or the radio telephone?
Cellular telephone.
He's going with the cell phone. All right, Tim, what do you
Your
think?
turn to answer, player 4. Get it right and score another spin.
Tim quickly goes with cell phone. JVD, what do you say?
Okay, player 1, now it's your turn. Answer the question correctly and you will score 1 spin.
JVD says cell phone. 1 second, we're in the middle of the game, Gary.
2 for a chance at 1 spin.
During the break.
Answer.
And Jay. Okay, cell phone. Everybody say cell phone.
Well, my head's spinning. Let's see how you scored on question 3.
So everybody got 3 spins. Oh, well, everybody got a spin. Kyle, you got 3 spins and everybody else got a spin.
It's player 4 to answer first.
All right, Tim, your question.
Which American state is known as the Wolverine State? Michigan, Minnesota, or Wisconsin?
Okay, Tim, for 3 spins, which American state is known as the Wolverine State? Is it Michigan, Minnesota, or Wisconsin?
It's Michigan for sure. I know this.
He's going with Michigan. JVD, what do you say?
Player 1, now it's your turn. Answer the question correctly, and you will score 1.
JVD says Michigan, excuse me. Go ahead, Jay, what do you think?
All right, player 2, for a chance at 1 spin, what's
Jay says Michigan. And Kyle, what do you say?
Player 3, a correct answer here adds 1 spin to your total.
Everybody said Michigan.
Yep.
Okay, and let's see who's right.
Let's check the score for question 4. Hey, I'm a poet. Let's see how you did.
Okay, everybody's right. So Tim, you get 3 spins, and the rest of you get 1 spin. And guys, we're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll do our big board. So stay tuned.
You're spinning for big bucks or great